Nioh 2 and why I like it more than Stranger of Paradise. First off, when you parry here, you put the enemies on their back normally. So already that's a huge plus. The fact that when the enemies react to your parry. One problem I do have with this game is again the whole inventory management thing. Like, oh, my inventory's full. I gotta blah blah blah. I gotta empty my bag. You know, that's stupid and annoying, and I hate it. So Neo, this game is dangerous as fuck. Like, you will die. Like, the enemies want to kill you so bad in this game. But thankfully, you have the parry, which doesn't count for much unless you're a parry god like me. If you're trying to parry in this game and you're not a parry lover, good luck, because the timing window is so small, especially for the. Well, actually, no, for everybody. For everybody, the timing window. I was gonna say the yokai are harder to parry, and they are, but they're not any more harder to parry than the humans that wield the double blades. I mean, those dudes are hard to parry too. This review is gonna be shorter because I did the Stranger of Paradise video. I did it today. I did both Neo and Stranger of Paradise. I did them both on the same day. I'll just tell you from now, uh, Neo is a 7 out of 10 on the parry review, and Stranger of Paradise is a 6. And Curse of the Dead Gods is a 7.5, and Flintlock is an 8. There, I've made up my mind. And obviously, Onimusha is the Holy Grail. So here in Neo, it has a more legitimate system than Stranger of Paradise. Here you have stamina. If you don't have stamina, you're fucked. You're majorly fucked without stamina. And everything drains your stamina. Attacking, running, actually blocking shots. Not pressing the block button, but when you receive an attack while blocking, it'll drain your stamina. So in this game in Nioh, I'm super paranoid about engaging enemies because they really want to kill you. I can't stress that enough. Like, everything wants you dead in this game. But onto the parry. So one negative, which is why it's getting a 7 and not an 8 like Flintlock. This game should be getting an 8 like Flintlock, but it's not going to, because you will see why. So in this game, you can't parry in the beginning, which isn't terrible. I could normally forgive that. It's just that I had to go to the internet and do research just to figure out which is the best weapon for parrying, and it's the Idachi, and which skill I need to unlock to parry. So it's two things, it's not just one thing. You need the right weapon, and then you need to unlock the parry skill. I mean, for goodness sakes, like, do you want me to parry or not, Team Ninja? Make up your minds. So, a lot of people say, oh, if you want to parry humanoid enemies, meaning humans, you should use the katana. But you're gonna develop the bad habit of using the katana timing for the parry. You wanna use the Idachi or Nodachi? I'm not sure what it's called. It's a huge katana. It's the big ass katana. You're gonna see me use it here the entire run in all the clips. And that thing can parry everything except bosses. You cannot parry bosses in this game, which is complete bullshit. You should be able to parry bosses. I mean, I'm sure you can parry the humanoid bosses, but all I've been fighting so far are the yokai. All the bosses have been yokai. Right, so every single boss has been one of these demon yokai things, and I haven't been able to parry any of them. I can parry the the regular yokai enemies, not regular because they're like mini bosses in their own right, but you can parry them. But if you fight a yokai boss, you're fucked. You can't parry him. You have to dodge, dodge, dodge. Meaning that in this game, the best build, or the second best build, apart from a DPS build, because in every game it's always the DPS build that's the best build. But here, because stamina management is so important, the second best build would be like a pure stamina build, right? Because since parrying is so hard, you might as well just dodge your heart away. Just dodge everything and get good at dodging and just never ever get hit. But I want to parry. Dude, the parry should preserve your stamina. The fact that when you successfully parry in this game, you still lose stamina is like an insult. Basically, the only advantage you get, the only reward you get in this game for parrying is that you nullify damage, you get iframes, right? When other enemies can attack you during the little parry cutscene. They can't hurt you, and you put the enemy on his back. So those are two pluses, two advantages for the player. But then, where's my stamina? You lost stamina from doing that. So there's less incentive to go on the offensive. Also, this game is more of a one-on-one dueling type of game. I mean, you will fight multiple enemies. Like, this game wants to fuck you. And it'll put you in a situation where you have to fight multiple enemies. But most of the encounters are gonna be one-on-one, or you will whittle down the enemies until you get one-on-one fights, which are more manageable. Another thing I noticed is that not every attack can be parried, and that's fine. In other games, not all the attacks can be parried, but here there's like, you're gonna notice there's like a good chunk of attacks that you just can't parry at all. So there's a lot of waiting in this game, right? Where you're waiting until the enemy decides to dish out the proper attack that you can actually parry. Thing is, you're not gonna notice all that waiting because everything wants to kill you in this game, and you're just so paranoid all the time that you're gonna forget. You're gonna forget that you're waiting, that you've been waiting like 30 seconds for the enemy, for the RNG to decide to finally throw the upward swing that you can actually parry. The other game that I want to play from Team Ninja is Wolong Fallen Dynasty. I'm waiting for it to go on special. That's why I haven't played it yet. And I'm not gonna pay full price. So if it's gonna be like this, no way I'm gonna pay full price for that game. So until it goes on special, no review for Wolong. So hooray! It sucks, you know. I wish I could review it, but this game also has a mechanic that when you attack, you release like this dust, and if you reabsorb the dust, you get your stamina back. That's cool. I still don't fully understand how it works. Like, I wish things were more understandable. One thing that all these modern games have, which is why I gave Flintlock an 8 out of 10. It's just such a straightforward game. Is that you have to do homework for these games. You gotta do homework, and then when you're not researching shit, your inventory's full, and you gotta manage your inventory. What the fuck happened to video games? Why can't they be games? Why are they like a chore now? Everything's like a chore now. Come on, like let me have fun. What the fuck? I mean, it's also a Team Ninja game. I reviewed 2 Team Ninja games back to back in one day, and maybe it's not a modern game problem. Maybe this is a Team Ninja problem, you know? But, no, it's not a Team Ninja problem. Other games have this problem as well. Flintlock did it great, where you just have, like, there's only, like, 7 weapons total. Right? There's, like, 7 melee, 7 ranged weapon, that's it. You don't have to do a lot of you don't have to strain yourself neurologically just to like make up your mind about what weapon you want to use. You just pick one and you go with it and you live with it, and that's it. Here, there's like all these builds, like, oh, do I want a stamina build? Oh, this armor gives me 5% speed. Do I want to pair it with a 5% strength? Who cares? Who cares? Is this all artificial content? A game that's about its mechanics. And in this game, it's something you do a lot in this game is waiting for your stamina bar to refill. And that's kind of, I mean, it creates a sense of danger and it keeps you paranoid and it gives weight to the game. But yeah, like, are you really playing the game when you're just waiting for your stamina to refill? Are you playing a game, or are you playing a waiting simulator? Are you playing a catch your breath simulator? What are what are we doing here, guys? Okay, guys, so I'm gonna raise the volume because the review's over, so it's gonna get loud.